What up, my lost dreamers? So I'm just gonna go right into it. I have some notes because it's that fresh. Not really notes, but just thoughts that came into my head while I was up all night. So yesterday, my day went pretty good, and I got work day was good. Got home, ate food, and just had a good day. And then by the end of the night, as I started getting tired, I felt a overwhelming feeling. Not too overwhelming, but I felt a little down. And I'm on my couch just relaxing, and I pass out. And I woke up probably around 12:40 something. And the feeling that I had when I was up kind of started to intensify. And I instantly started thinking of my past and thinking of things that I could have changed and thinking of my future. How can I do things to alter my future and go on a straight and direct path? And the uncomfortability became more intense and more intense. So I sat up from my couch and I prayed and I asked God to put my mind at ease. And instantly, when I asked God, I felt an overwhelming calm come over me. And I became extremely relaxed. And the first thing popped up in my mind was, and I have it in my notes because I had to write it down. And it said, I said, I am learning how much control I have by not having control. And when I thought that, it immediately felt like shackles being released from me. Once again, it was I am learning how much control I have by not having control. It felt liberating. I felt free. And then I thought, once I learn to let go, I'll have everything I want. Now, everything I want is not a relationship, it's not a friendship, it's not a car, it's not material things, but more so peace. And through peace, everything else flows. Learning to surrender is a big thing for most people, including myself. And then from there, the next thing that popped up in my mind was, as far as surrendering and letting go of things and throwing it out to the universe and letting it be, was the next thing popped up. I said, we are in a world that's full of abundance, so why is our mind limited? And that really made me think, like, we throw things out there, but we focus on control. Control is a big thing in our lives. We are so programmed that it has to be the way that we plan, and in a world with so many opportunities, we stick with limiting our thoughts. For example, because after that I go into, we are so engulfed in attaching and identifying ourselves to a concept or an idea that we forget that we're so much more than a single concept or idea. It's like the possibilities are limitless, and we choose to be one thing. We choose to walk one way or create a maze. We're so programmed. In a world full of abundance, we choose to have a limited mind. It's like having a whole field where you can roam, a clear whole field. And when you choose to walk, you choose to go left, right, up, down, in a world where you can walk anywhere. You, instead of just completely just walking, you choose to create a maze. And if you look at a field and see someone walking and going left, right, up, down, it will look crazy. But that's how programmed we are as people. We, in a world full of abundance, instead of us just choosing to freely walk, we create a maze, because in a sense we are programmed to be like lab rats. We are programmed to go a certain way. You know, we are programmed to identify ourselves as one thing, one concept, or one idea, and we're supposed to stick with it, instead of us going through the process and learning to surrender and accept that we may not be that person again. That could be a piece of us, but we will never be that person again. We choose to say, hey, this is me, this is how it's supposed to go, and this is going to be me for the rest of my life. And it limits us. And then from there, I went into this thought, and and that's just about programming, and also surrendering too, but programming. And I said, why do we say rest in peace only in death? And it goes to the programming again, and then I put, because we subconsciously equate that with the ultimate form of surrendering. Resting in peace or finding peace, we equate with the ultimate surrender. Why can't we find peace while we're alive? Why can't we tell a friend, instead of having a good night, hey, I hope you have a good night, I hope you sleep in peace, or I hope you rest in peace? And when we saying it out loud, it may make us uncomfortable, because we're so programmed. We're not taught to find peace while we're alive. They always tell you, hey, rest in peace. I hope that person rest in peace. But why can't they find peace while they're alive? Because they don't. It seems like the world, or how we're programmed, does not want us to find peace. They give us a generic phrase like good night. Yeah, I hope you have a good night. Having a good night, I equate with going out with your friends and just having a good time. But when you say, I hope you sleep in peace, or I hope you rest in peace, it throws out energy that may spark an idea that would change your life for the better. It's you sending that person peaceful vibes and energy. Having a good night is generic, but it's like the words, I hope you have a good day. It's cool, but I hope you have a blessed day is more powerful. And that's the phrase for I hope you rest in peace. I hope you sleep in peace, And that's, but another thing is the surrendering. So I'll go back to the surrendering. When you hang out with your friends and have a good time, most times you become inspired, you get motivated, and it sparks ideas. You could hang out with your friends, go to the movies, go to the mall, and usually a source of entertainment. You become inspired because you learn to surrender in that moment. You're not thinking about the past, you're not thinking about the future, you're present. And being present and surrendering in that moment creates inspiration. It creates peace. You find peace going to the movies because you're not thinking about the future, or you're not thinking about what just happened yesterday. You're engulfed in the moment, and being in the moment and surrendering and not thinking creates peace. When I buy things, it does not fulfill me, because it's a form of trying to gain control still. It's me feeling like I am going to buy this and this is going to make me feel better. I'm not present in the moment. I'm just buying a material thing, but creating experiences, being present in the moment sets me free. It fine. It gives me peace, and I surrender while being in the moment, even when creating music. But yeah, if we learn to surrender, I know at least me, I learn to surrender, I can find peace, and by finding peace, everything that comes with peace will come to me. And that's one thing I'm learning right now, that's one thing I'm practicing. But yeah, that's all I had to say for the day. I had to get this out because it was just consuming me. And well, earlier today. And I hope you guys like, subscribe. Let me know some ways that you guys surrendered, and through surrendering or being present, what did you gain from that experience? And or you could just hop in and say hi. You know. Also check out Juice and Beans in the description, and we'll have some of the stuff up on top. You'll see it. We just did a dope reaction video. We love food, so it's about food. It's Arby's, so check that out. Arby's new meals that they just dropped. Also check out my homie Scoot Reacts. He got that fire. He just dropped some dope stuff. Check out my music too. My music, I got a bunch of stuff in. I'm dropping new stuff, but I just dropped some fire. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope you guys have a great morning, an even better evening, and stay blessed. It's your boy. I'm out.